I like to say when I come to Aspen Snowmass, get out to the base of Buttermilk. When you look good, you feel good, and you ski and board really good. And the looking good, it comes in place when you stop by and visit Sky at Relic. We are literally at the base of Buttermilk here. I can see the super pipe, the big air ramp is here. How'd you secure this? You got the best seat in the house right here.
Yeah, we did that purposely. We wanted to create a VIP experience for the general admission audience here. That's what we're doing, right? We're bringing luxury to the everyday guy, so that's what we're doing with our space.
You've really locked in and zoned in as like this home base spot for Relic here, and I think that kind of parallels what you're doing by setting up a home base here in Aspen as well too, and I think that's such a great vibe to have.
It's a space where people can come in, warm up, get free drinks, and shop this exclusive collection that we are literally only selling here at X Games. So yeah, it's a good spot, and like you said, location can't be
Location,
beat.
location,
Yeah.
location.
And with every purchase, you're automatically entered to win a board. And yeah, it doesn't take much to get in. You scan our QR code, follow us on Instagram, and come in, rub shoulders with some athletes that'll be hanging out in here, and talk to us and warm up. And
listen, key word right there, warm up. Whenever I got a break on set over there out in the cold, I'm coming right here to you. You know, they say life is not black and white, but when it comes to Relic, it kind of is, and I'm not mad at it at all. Scott, thanks for joining us here. More black, a little touch of white, yeah, but we like to see the vibes and the energy. Congrats on the launch upcoming, and thanks for hanging out with us here at X Games.
Whoa. That's what you get.
Big vibe.
That's what you get when you're blessed with Young Gravy. Do you guys have fun at Young Gravy or what?
Yo!
Young Gravy in Aspen.
Young Gravy. Can we get a Young Gravy? Young Gravy. Young Gravy. Young Gravy.
That was
Yo,
legendary.
they got it lit here in Aspen. Young Gravy just shut it down. And you know what? I think the Yeti tripped the wires. We
Yeah.
had a little bit of a sound issue,
Yeti
but
was
guess
hungry.
what? Young Gravy, like the true pro he is, came right back and said, we still got you.
We still got
We
you.
got you and your mom at the same time.
That's right. We got to make the moms happy here in
Such a
Aspen.
good time. And here, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, make some noise for X Games gold medal winner, Megan Odom!
Let's go!
Hi, everyone.
Making history yesterday, landing the first ever triple cork on the big air jump. Can you just tell us the journey that you went on to get to that point, to put that trick underneath your feet here at X Games?
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy experience. It's been a big lead up going into this trick. I was saying to everybody yesterday that when I first started skiing, I went to Momentum camps, and we had to write in a journal and write a whole bunch of our goals. And one of the things I wrote was to be the first woman to land a triple.
Let's
And-
go!
Yes!
So
Hell yes!
That is amazing.
Very crazy to see that come to life here. I went to Australia a couple weeks ago to go train on an airbag in hopes that it'd be ready for X Games, and obviously the jump delivered because X Games has the best course. So I'm so excited.
Listen, we're excited too. History made at the 2023 X Games. You trained all over the world, but you're representing Canada. Any special message to the fans here on Twitch and on YouTube watching? Because we know Ontario's here, Alberta, Toronto. A lot of people have been shouting out Canada. Do you want to say anything to anyone back home?
Yeah, hello to all my Canadian fans. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that all you guys are continuing to ski and enjoy the snow, and just keep pushing yourselves and ski with all your friends.
Gold medal winner Megan Odom right here. Now you still have to prepare for a contest tomorrow as well. What's the mindset before you go to bed tonight?
Yeah, so we got slopestyle tomorrow morning. I'm really excited about it. Just trying to kind of stay in the same mindset, enjoy the whole Aspen X Games experience, stay motivated, and just go to bed happy and looking forward to hitting the course.
Are you thinking about the triple for slope, or is that just is that too much?
I think that's a faraway dream.
That's a faraway
Maybe
dream.
next year.
But you never know. You kind of think about it's a faraway dream, and then all of a sudden the fans are cheering. It's going to be sunny out, and then all of a sudden you're just like, you know what? I already did this once. I'm being optimistic for
There's
you.
definitely something about the X Games atmosphere that really pushes you to do stuff. So I wouldn't say it's
Absolutely.
out of the cards, but
I have a personal question for you.
Uh-oh.
Somebody asked me what the feeling is. Can you describe or give an analogy what it's like to land a trick at that caliber. Like, is there anything like it, like skydiving, or like for anybody that's watching that can experience that feeling without actually landing a triple cork at X Games for the first time?
Yeah, I think it's hard to compare it to something in particular, but like for me, it's almost like you're jumping off of a cliff, holding on to your body, and just praying that you're gonna land on your feet.
Amazing.
Listen, you must have prayed really hard, but you also practiced really hard too. You landed it, you nailed it. I have to give a shout out to the research team here at X Games. We got a whole email about it. Our man Vince behind the scenes says, I have literally been working here for so long and have never seen something that epic. So shouts out to the entire team behind the scenes. They give us facts and figures each and every day, but they said Megan's trick right there, the triple, was one of the best things they have ever seen.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Can y'all make some noise for gold medal winner Megan Oldham?
You just
We are gonna.
Oh, sorry, go.
We gotta let her get. We gotta let her go to bed. I'm getting the call right now. We gotta let you go to bed. You've got the competition in the morning, so we're gonna let you get on out of here. Many thanks to Megan Oldham here at
You
X
inspire
Games
us.
Aspen
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
2023.
Thank you
Big
so much,
vibes.
everyone, and I can't
Chat
wait
one
to
more
see
time.
you.
W's for Megan Oldham, landing the first ever
Twitch
triple
chat
cork by a
says Megan
female
is the
skier
GOAT.
yesterday.
Literally goated. We have so much more headed your way. Megan. But first, let's take a look at some cheese.
Wow.
Homie, let's chat.
Let's talk. What are we talking about?
Under the lights, baby. Snowboard, big air. You gotta bring your bag of tricks for this one.
Absolutely. One of my favorite formats. You got to spin once to the left, once to the right. So you need to land 2 jumps. When I look at the field, there are a lot of riders who can land 2 absolute hammers. And watching practice, Brando, this jump is big, and this jump could get quadded on.
Yeah. Ooh, the Q word?
Absolutely. Already, Takaru Atsuka has put down a frontside quadruple cork, so nothing is impossible.
How about on the ladies' side? Because this is as talented a field we've seen in women's big air, maybe ever.
Yep. You can't ignore the Kiwi, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. Yep. She is an absolute medal threat in any event she's ever in. It could be ice hockey, and I still think she'd win, because that's all she does. And then what about Leila Iwabuchi? Maybe dropping a triple on the women's side, the first that we'd ever see at X Games.
We know she's got it. Let's find out.
I love Brando and Craig, and I cannot wait to hear them call the Pacifico men's snowboard big air. But before we get to the big air, we got to talk about not only was history made yesterday with Megan Oldham landing the first triple on skis, we also just witnessed Leila Iwabuchi making history
Huge.
with a triple.
Huge.
Lori Blouin with a triple.
Amazing.
Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott with that switch backside 12. The level just keeps going up and up and up, and it's going to continue going up tonight with the men, as we just saw how perfect that jump is on display
great.
with the women. We've got Marcus Cleveland. He starts his quest for triple gold tonight, which has never been done at a X Games winter event. We also have Mark McMorris competing, who's tied with Jamie Anderson for the most winter X Games medals at 21. So if he wins tonight or gets any medal, he will once again be the holder of the most X Games medals. So we got a lot on the menu for tonight. Are you guys excited?
Listen, they're
I think so.
excited.
Chat,
I
are you
know
excited?
You're excited. The Twitch chat and YouTube was excited. So much history being made. We are live on YouTube and Twitch for the first time ever, making sure that you all have that energy and that excitement as we get into our marquee event for this Saturday night at X Games Aspen 2023. It's big air, it's men's, it's snowboard. It's so exciting. I saw practice earlier. I saw people taking a couple rips and runs. There's a lot to be watched for here tonight during the competition.
Can't
We've
forget
got all of
Yiming
our
Soo.
friends here at Aspen, all of you here as well too. They're ready. I think they're ready. Are
They're
you
ready.
ready?
With
Chad?
YouTube, Twitch. I want to know, who do you guys think is going to take it? Is Marcus Cleveland going to get gold, start his quest for triple gold? Is it going to be McMorris? Is it going to be Yiming Soo? Is it going to be Dusty Hendrickson?
Ooh. I feel
There's so many people that can
field
take
is pretty
this.
wide open. A lot of the conversation that we had earlier was the elements. The snow was falling heavily before. Currently, it's barely flurrying. I feel like
Oh,
the
it's
snow
perfect.
is not, it's not
It's
even
soft.
an issue anymore.
This is literally what every snowboarder dreams of. To have it snowing during the day, fire up the lights, you have enough speed, and you've got that soft, cushy landing. We just witnessed it with the women. It gives them that extra boost of confidence to actually try tricks that might be the scariest tricks in the entire world, but that gives you that extra, like, little bit of nudge. Now's the time to throw it. We're gonna see some tricks guaranteed that we've never seen before, because that's what X Games is all about.
I mean, if I'm taking the pulse of both the Twitch and the YouTube chat right now, it's looking like everyone is saying Marcus Cleveland. I got a lot of Cleveland. I got some Dusty. I've got some of, you know, you're throwing the McMorris in there as well, too. I mean, are you playing favorites? Because you might have a little bit of a nudge in there.
You know, I'm only playing like stat favorites. I would really like to be here and witness Marcus Cleveland get triple gold in one X Games.
Yeah.
I think that would be a wonderful feat that's never been done that we'll talk about forever. Mark McMorris is essentially my brother.
Yeah.
Maybe even closer than Craig McMorris to Mark. No, just kidding. But man, honestly, I'm also excited for Yiming Su. He's a rookie here, and he has just been slaughtering. So looking forward to seeing what he's got for his first X Games appearance. I mean, just the fact that he's coming here for the first time, he's already that good. And then, like, you put him on this kind of stage with this kind of energy, he's going to go absolutely bonkers tonight.
Is there anything that you, as someone who has been here at X Games on this type of a stage, off the big air, I mean, what's going on through the riders' minds right now? They're about to just rip off right now. The clock is about to start. Is there anything going through their mind, or are they totally locked and zoned in their own lane?
Man, I think they are completely locked and loaded. I think they got music blasting in their mind. I think they're out there. They know what they want to try. They have a game plan. It's not going to go anywhere near what they wanted to do, because they're going to land their first trick, then they're just going to absolutely go nuts from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, what they're going through right now is a really cool experience, because they're pulling up, they're taking sled laps, they're getting as many practice laps as they can. They're passing the fans, the energy. They're getting fired up right now as we just get to sit back comfortably, very safe, and just watch the show.
Listen, we're watching the show right now. You're all watching it here live with us on Twitch and YouTube as well. Lots of great comments here. You see the entire schedule here in the chat. Tonight is not the final night, though. We still have a full day tomorrow and a full night tomorrow evening. We're vibing right now.
We're vibing
right now all the way into men's big air before we get into tomorrow's competition as well.
Yeah, we're moments out. I think there's just a little delay. I think they're getting that thing perfect, so hang with us. We're moments away. Let the anticipation build. Where's everybody tuning in from? I love to see the whole global chat chiming in.
Oh, we're looking at a
Huge
little bit of a
Jerez,
time
Jacko.
delay right now. We're making sure that we have the best exposure for big air.
Oregon.
It's men's, it's
Failed.
snowboard, it's big air. It's the moment you've
Vancouver.
been waiting for here on
Kentucky,
this
Vermont,
Saturday night.
Sweden.
Colorado is here in the building. Oh, Vermont, your hometown.
Norway, shout out Scotland, shout out Colorado, shout out Sunshine Village. New York, how you doing? Boston, how you doing?
Let's get
Texas,
them in.
Missouri, South Carolina, more from Norway. You guys are up late. Turkey, wow, that's beautiful. France.
It is a truly global experience.
New Mexico with the chili peppers.
Jack, I'm being told right now there is a basketball game. We're waiting to end right now. We want to make sure that
This happens a lot.
It happens every now and again. We are going to take a very quick break, and we'll be back with you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Men's Big Air after we come back.
Whoa.
Dropping.
Man, it's been 10 years since I've been to the X Games. It's been a long time. Hey, man, it's just like riding a bike, bro. You know how to ride a bike. Get out there and ride that bike. You got this. Yeah. Yeah, you still got this. You still got this. You still got this.
Homie, let's chat.
Let's talk. What are we talking about?
Under the lights, baby. Snowboard, big air. You gotta bring your bag of tricks for this one.
Absolutely. One of my favorite formats. You got to spin once to the left, once to the right. So you need to land 2 jumps. When I look at the field, there are a lot of riders who can land 2 absolute hammers. And watching practice, Brando, this jump is big, and this jump could get quadded on.
Yeah. Ooh, the Q word?
Absolutely. Already, Takeru Atsuka has put down a frontside quadruple cork, so nothing is impossible.
How about on the ladies' side? Because this is as talented a field we've seen in women's big air, maybe ever.
Yep. You can't ignore the Kiwi, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. Yep. She is an absolute medal threat in any event she's ever in. It could be ice hockey, and I still think she'd win, because that's all she does. And then what about Leila Iwabuchi? Maybe dropping a triple on the women's side, the first that we'd ever see at X Games.
We know she's got it. Let's find out.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
Oh, Jack.
Oh, what?
Oh, Jack.
Are we ready?
It's about that time.
Are they-
It is about that time.
Is this
we
college
still have some
basketball
of
game
our
over
friends
yet? What's going
back
on?
here. They're ready. They've been waiting.
I love to see it. Yo, thank you
They've
so
been
much,
waiting.
chat, for hanging out with us all day. I see so many familiar names.
Can I give a special shout out
Donkey
to
Pounder.
Don'tcha? Don'tcha is in the chat right now.
Who
That's
is?
Jamie. That's
Oh,
it.
right on.
Hey,
Respect.
Jamie. Say hey,
I
Jamie,
love to see
girl.
that. Guys, we are moments away. We're waiting for a college basketball game to end, but you know how those college basketball games go. They start hacking each other, foul, and then that 2 minutes turns into 10 minutes. And you got to give that extra amount of respect to the competitors who spent all that time getting warmed up in practice, and now they're standing there. So you can imagine how much they are ready to hit this big air jump and get the show on the road. So thank you for your patience. We're moments away. We will not miss a thing. We can assure you that. Jacob Baker, hey Jack, shout me out, bro, please. Shout out Jacob Baker. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Listen,
Shout out to Hannah Rad.
You see it here. You see it here in the chat.
lot of love in the chat right
There
now.
is so much love. And you know what,
love
Jack?
that.
One of the things that I love when X Games came to us and said, you know what, we're not just doing ESPN. We're not just doing ABC. We want a fully digital and immersive experience. They said, we're tapping you guys. We're going into Twitch. We're going into the metaverse. We're going into YouTube. We want you to be a part of this as much as we are a part of this as well.
true.
The conversations we have been having with all of y'all in the chat over the course of the last 2 days and nights have been amazing. So keep those comments coming in. We've had music. We have had gold medalists come and sit with us. Jack did a backflip last night.
I did a backflip
He
last
did a
night.
whole backflip. But we're also bringing you the
scary.
competition as it's never been seen before. For the first time ever, one of 4 ways to witness X Games Aspen 2023
Yeah.
in a platform fluid availability. I mean,
Respect.
it's exciting to even offer that out to the people.
Yeah, it's a beautiful time to be alive and a wonderful time to watch live sports competitions where we can be hanging out. I want to see some questions coming in. I do have to shout out CU Snowboarding, Colorado represent. Let's see, do another backflip. Oh my goodness.
How you feeling about that?
I said tomorrow, maybe I would try a front flip.
Oh, let's save it for tomorrow.
All right,
you gotta
I got a
come back
question.
tomorrow for it.
I got a question for the chat. What is the winning trick going to be tonight in the Big Air contest? What is it going to be? I want to see what you guys think. I want to see. Is it going to be some butter trick from Marcus Cleveland? Is it going to be a quad? I'm seeing quads. Is it going to be a
quad
kickflip?
cork?
Okay.
A cork 2160.
Yo, I'm getting a lot of love on this flower kit. This is the new Mine 77. Shout outs Jake Burton Carpenter. RIP to the one and only. This just came out. Burton.com/Mine77. It's sold out. She gone. It goes quick. But hey, I'm really grateful I could rock it. I just saw somebody ask Jack, talk about how important X Games is to the riders. That's an easy one. I mean, action sports, snowboarders, skiers, skateboarders, BMXers, freestyle motocrossers are so blessed to have a competition at this level.
Yeah.
X Games put this on the map. I mean, just to start there. But as an athlete, as a former competitor, to get the invitation, it's like you finally made it. It's like you went to your hill, you spent your life, you dedicated blood, sweat, and tears to this craft, and then you finally mastered it for this purpose and this reason to be celebrated across the world. Look how many people are watching this chat right now. Look how many people are supporting these athletes. Without this, you don't get that same level of clout and respect for the level of what they're doing out there.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
X Games is very, very important for
12
everything.
12,000 of y'all here in the Twitch chat, just about as many as the same over on YouTube. But I think there's 2 individuals that really signify everything you're saying and what they're saying about what X Games means to the athletes and the riders. We had Cassie Sharp here, the proverbial veteran who's been here time and time again, won medals, and she talked about how important it was that she finally got to come here and sit on the couch and chat with you and talk about her X Games experience. And then very likely Megan Oldham here, who landed history with the triple in women's. Like, she said the same thing too. X Games is the biggest platform. It is that stage where not only the athletes want to perform their best, but the fans want to see it as well. And you Twitch and you YouTube have been that cosign. You have been here with us all weekend long. And X Games it's X Games mode all weekend long.
Oh my goodness, I'm shouting out Denver. I'm shouting out. Oh, someone just said I look like Casper the Ghost. Hey, it's cold out here, man. I haven't seen sun. Hannah Rat was just in Tulum, okay? Give me a break. I don't hit the tanning salon.
No,
and I just had a
listen.
cold, just getting over a cold.
We have the X Games glow going on right now.
I'm getting
We've got
called
the
out
X
for looking
Games
pale. What
glow.
do you think? It's the middle of winter. I'm freezing, baby.
We're freezing. It's
Come on.
Aspen in January. What else
Oh.
did you expect?
Love
what
only.
you can expect, though, in a couple minutes, men's snowboard, big air. Mark McMorris, like you said, tied with Jamie Anderson for the most X Games
Yes.
winter event medals.
Yes.
21, hopes to bust that out tonight.
Yes.
What are the chances? What are the odds? I
The
feel
odds
pretty
are very
confident.
likely. For McMorris not to get a medal tonight is even more, that would be crazy. Like if he puts it down, he's in a very good contention for at least gold, silver, bronze.
Now, you know Mark really well. Is there anything that you've talked to him about, that you've seen him practice, ripping on runs, anything he's done a little bit differently to prepare for this X Games?
Mark is always he's always been that sneaky rider that just pulls it out. Like, he'll even tell you, he's like, oh, I'm not going to try quads.
Yeah.
And then you get here, and then he feels the energy, and he's always been thinking about it. He's
Yeah.
not very vocal about it. But when it comes down to the moment, he is a clutch hitter.
Yeah.
So, and he's also known for dropping last in slopestyle, whether he's in second place or last place, and putting it down on the final run.
Yeah.
The amount of times that kid has stepped up in the moment beats anybody, I believe, in X Games history.
I love that you mentioned that, because in my much shorter history of X Games than yours has been, I've witnessed that. I've seen Mark go from 7th, 8th place to that last run, and then all of a sudden he's up at the top of the podium.
He's
which
got to
is
switch.
incredible.
He's got to switch, and I'm like, been best friends with that kid forever. We've gone to Cancun together and had the time of our lives. And there's this like really fun, loving side to him. And then there's this like, boom, I'm in the zone. Do not mess with my focus
Locked
right now.
in.
He has extreme competitive focus.
Yeah.
Which is like, you would never see that. Like when you're, dancing in Cancun on the strip, you're like, wait, you're Mark McMorris
But
that
you love to see that.
and has 21 X Games medals, man. It's amazing to get to know some of these athletes and their personalities on and off the snowboard.
History potentially being made here on the Big Air podium tonight. Tomorrow, let me give you a little preface. When it comes to the music tomorrow, we've got 2 incredible performers for you that you're going to be able to see here on the stream, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube. We've got Mads, we've got Girlfriends. I think we've got the competition coming pretty quickly, right?
Yes, we do.
We're a couple minutes away. We're a couple minutes away, but tomorrow we've got quite
Shout
a
out
few great
Scott
musical
Barber.
performances headed your way. They're going to come and chat with us as well, but you're going to see them on the X Fest stage. We'll talk about that and so much more in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with you.
I gotta go to the bathroom,
Snowboard,
guys.
Big Air. You got to go to the bathroom?
Let's take a bathroom break. If you guys
tap
go to the
out.
bathroom, now's the time.
Tap out. Stretch
Okay?
your legs, and we're
Ready,
going to be right back.
set, go.
Whoa.
Straften.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Woohoo!
How was it? How was
let's
your
go, let's
bathroom
go.
break? Mine was great. That was quick.
Awesome. I
Quickie.
got fully undressed and redressed
Quickie.
again. And all
Guys, there's 30 seconds left in this basketball game. Stop fouling. Can you hear us? Whatever basketball game this is, we want to see some snowboarding. I know the chat does too.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Kansas and Kentucky. You might as well go watch it.
That's a
You
real
might as well
barn
go see
burner
it.
right there. But
Yeah.
listen, we have Big Air coming up in just a little bit. I'm
We're
so
close.
geeked, so hyped.
We're close.
A lot of people
Thank you for
shouting out
your
Marcus
patience.
Cleveland here in just a little bit. It's coming in any second right now. We're getting you hyped for it. I see the chat. Keep those
Oh,
comments
that was a good
coming
question.
in.
How
Good
many
question.
McRibs has everyone had today?
How many?
I've had 2.
There
I
you
took
go.
the McRib out of the sandwich and I put it in a tortilla and I had
Did
a
you hit
McRib taco.
the triple cork McRib?
The triple, the
2160.
knuckle. I hit the knucklehawk McRib
Gotcha.
into your DMs.
I love it. Listen, Twitch, stay active. YouTube, keep those comments coming. 1, have a good ass time. 2, play nice with others. 3, get ready because men's
Kansas
snowboard.
won?
It's coming.
Wait. So Noah said Kansas won.
Kansas
Is that
won.
legit?
We're getting the live updates in the chat right now.
I eat 14 McRibs per day. Eggs Benny. First off, epic username. That's incredible.
I love to see it. Thank you so much for the energy.
Honey Drips wants to know why we're talking about basketball because, well, we should be watching the Big Air right now, but we are on a delay because there's a college basketball game that potentially went into overtime. Now they're fouling. It's taking a little bit longer. So we got, there's a quick coaches interview.
Real quick.
And then it's coming to us. And then we're going to go live. Then you're going to watch the best big air snowboard competition you've ever witnessed. Okay, let me remind you on what to look out for tonight. Marcus Cleveland starts his journey to become the first Winter X Games athlete to go 3 gold at one event. Okay, if he gets gold tonight and then he gets gold tomorrow in knuckle huck and slopestyle, that would be amazing.
So exciting. There is history to be made, but it's always legendary. It's always a momentous occasion when the dudes rip it tonight off of Big Air. I'm so excited to see what goes down. I'm calling it right now. Mark McMorris is going to throw down something special. I ain't saying podium. I ain't saying what it's going to be, but there's going to be something that's going to put your jaw on the floor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just last year, it was just like one person did an 1800 and everyone else was like, I guess now I got to try it. Is it going to go 1980? Is it going to go 2160? Is it going to go 2340? Is it going to go 2560? Is it going to go 2792?
Your math skills are incredible, Jack.
That's all wrong.
I am very impressed by your math skills.
Man, as soon as we start talking about after 2160, man, my eyes are just going to go cross. I don't know about that.
You've got it. We are this close right now. I can hear the announcers gearing up right now. Do you want to take us away, Jack?
Oh, we ready to go?
Oh, it's going.
It's ready.
Oh,
Pacifico men's snowboard big air. Let's go. We waited. It's time. Take it away. Greg and Brando.
First fans on the planet, it's me. Can you see me? You got Aspen. Can you see me? Hold it for a minute. Make some noise. Yes, indeed, folks. My name is Slim Massacre. Party people in the place to be. Welcome to Xgames Aspen 2023. That's exactly how we rehearsed it. These fans have driven 8,000 feet up here to Aspen under the lights for Snowboard Big Air. This is the greatest party. This is where all of the progression happens. The never been done. And we're starting off with the men. Mark McMorris, the defending champ. Marcus Cleveland and Young Ming Su. Unprecedented things about to happen. And yo, is that Young Gravy? Young Gravy in the place to be? My guy, I thought you were on the stage.
Oh, yeah, I had to pull up, man. I had to go to early when we got here.
Are you on TikTok right now? Are the vibes high? The vibes are high. We're on TikTok. He's on TikTok. I'm on ESPN. Up at the top, we know the vibes are really high in the start as we throw it up to Victoria Island for Snowboard Big Air. Let's go!
What's up, Salas? What's up, Salema? What's up, Young Gravy? Look, okay, the vibes down there may be unreal, but the vibes up here are even more unreal. Yes, we had some crazy weather, but that's not stopping these fellas. They're about to send it. Heck, I'm so fired up. I want to send it. That's going to be a liability, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to send it down to Brandon Graham and Craig McMorris because let's get this show on the road, shall we? And I got to figure out how to get down, okay?
Thank you, Victoria. We welcome you now to the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham joined alongside my Big Air co-pilot, Mr. Craig McMorris. Craig, so excited for this one. All the big dogs here in this lineup. Headline, though, by our defending gold medalist, Marcus Cleveland, trying to pull off the three-peat here in 2023.
When I look at this start list, I could talk about anybody, and you know we are going to talk about everybody tonight. But you just can't ignore Marcus Cleveland. I mean, last year he had a back 18. We saw him with the cab 18. Let's take a look at that back 18 right now. Actually, we got it. We got it for you. He's an absolute machine, right? So he won last year with these absolutely groundbreaking tricks. But what's terrifying, Brandon, what's absolutely frightening is he's got more in the tank now. I had the pleasure of riding with this young man this fall, and he was doing nose butter 18s. He was doing double chicane flips. We're going to explain what those are, but before we do that, let's take a look at this entire start order.
Such an impressive list of young men. How about little brother, Mark McMorris? A medal here tonight would make him the winningest medalist in Winter X Games history.
I mean, he's got the tricks to do it. We saw him doing a bunch of really beautiful front triple 14s in practice. We know he's got a back 18 he could pull out if need be, and I think he will need it here tonight, Brandon.
Just an absolutely stunning look there at the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air Jump. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Aren't you, partner?
It's palpable. It's palpable out here.
Takaru Atsuka We didn't see him out here last year. He makes his return, the youngest ever gold medalist in men's snowboard big air history. He did it in Norway in 2018 when he was just 17. He's back in the mix now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quadruple 1800 to start off a big air final. Are you kidding me, Brand? He is swinging for the fences.
And if you've never watched the Pacifico men's snowboard big air, the pace is frantic. Things are happening so quickly. We lose our mind trick to trick. So try to stay with us here as Dusty Henriksen drops in now in his 4th X Games appearance.
Right foot forward, if you've been following on Instagram, you've been seeing that trick a lot. Backside 1440, 4 full times around. What I love about it is he grabs Japan. That's his front hand on the toe side edge and really, really tweaks it. That's what makes it the Japan grab. Here's a great look at it. Watch that front hand, right on the toe side edge, and then watch him arch his back, bend his knee.
Going for Japan right there.
Beautifully executed from Dusty Henriksen. 4 full times around, making it look easy. Look at his score there at 23. And you see that L, so he spun to the left once. Riders have to spin once to the left and once to the right. So you need 2 scores. Best possible score would be a total of 100. Best single score, 50.
23-year-old Chris Corning in his 8th X Games appearance.
Backside 1800. I didn't think he had the air time to get around 5 360s, but guess what? Chris Corning did. See if you can stick with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 360s. Add 360 times it by 5. That's going to give you 1800. We're going to see a lot of those tonight. Very solid.
So a strong first run score there for Corning, a 30. Sven Thorgren in his 13th X Games appearance, owner of 8 X Games medals.
Oh, wow, and Sven Thorgren taking a little bit too much juice into this one. We heard Victoria off the top mention it was inclement weather. There was, you know, concern if there would be enough speed for this big air jump, but the snow has ceased and riders are going fast, like Sven Thorgren.
Taiga Hasegawa made his X Games debut here at Big Air last year, had to settle for 6th. Can he get on the podium in his 2nd appearance?
Holy! Okay, Taiga. Frontside 1800. So we saw Chris Corning do that backside 1800, backside rotation when you turn your back to the jump. Taiga going frontside, so he opens up his chest to the takeoff, spins around 5 times. That frontside grab, backhand, toe edge.
I'm old enough to remember when an 1800 was folklore, maybe something you saw on Instagram. Now, it's opening tricks at the Pacifico Snowboard Big Air. And here is a debut we are very excited about. 18-year-old Yiming Su making his first ever X Games appearance.
Oh! Yiming Su trying to follow suit. Taiga Hasegawa, but unfortunately not doing that. The judges, pardon me, want to see these riders, you know, do these big tricks, hold the grab, execute them well, but you got to land. No reverts on the landing, no keep spinning, you got to stop.
We call him the closer, we call him the kid. You may know him as Sparky. Mark McMorris, owner of 21 X Games medals. That's tied for most all time with Jamie Anderson. He could break that tie with a podium finish here this evening.
Left foot forward, his natural way of riding, opting for a backside rotation on jump 1. Backside 18, come on! The kid from Saskatchewan puts down the landing gear. He's got a solid first score. That right spinning direction, opting for the backside 18, grabbing Mellon, front hand on the heel side edge of his board. You might remember Mark, you know, on his backside spins, he really bought the triple to slope style, but was going really off kilter, 3 off axis dips. For his 1800, he keeps a little bit flat and stomps it.
So Corning had that high single run score of a 30, but it just gets knocked out by Mark McMorris, who takes the lead. And now our defending gold medalist, Marcus Cleveland.
Okay. Are we good? Oh, my goodness. Triple. Holy smokes. I have to get another look at this. Now, there will be a discussion here. Would this be a triple rodeo or would this be a triple chicane? I call this triple chicane because he kind of pops off the nose a little bit more.
Just taking an entirely different approach to this, Greg.
Absolutely, right? We could talk about 1800s all night, but you're going to see mostly frontside and backside ones. You're not going to see these triple chicanes, triple frontside rodeos, if you will, like that from Marcus Cleveland. I know Dusty Hendrickson has that rotation. I'm interested to see where the judges put this here. It's got to be a big score. Does it go ahead of 33?
Oh, they like that. A 49 out of a possible 50, Craig.
They don't like it. They love it, and so do I.
Marcus Cleveland going for the maximum.
Frontside, triple, chicane. And we're just getting started, Brando. We're just getting started.
Wow, Cleveland comes correct on his first run. More to come.
Gravy at buttermilk. I'm here with Tom Wallish. I used to ski, and this is always my inspiration. So this is a big moment for me. It's lit out here, baby. X Games. I'll never let you down, baby. Hey, with your baby mama at the crib and blow her back out. Shorty Filipino and she call me Manny Pacquiao. Alley-oop without the hoop, they call me Jerry Stackhouse. Dazing out in public, but your mama made me snap out. Before I get the dough, got the morning routine. Wake up bright and early to some brand new cream. Floss 3 times, baby, all so clean. Gravy got cheese now, that's poutine. Gravy coming hot like I'm hopping off the griddle. Pull up on the kid if you're trying to get belittled. All the mamas love me now, I think I'm peanut brittle. Flex the rainbow, bang it like some Skittles. Gravy, why you out of pocket? Stop it.
Homie, let's chat.
Let's talk. What are we talking about?
Under the lights, baby. Snowboard, big air. You gotta bring your bag of tricks for this one.
Absolutely. One of my favorite formats. You gotta spin once to the left, once to the right. So you need to land 2 jumps. When I look at the field, there are a lot of riders who can land 2 absolute hammers. And watching practice, Brando, this jump is big, and this jump could get quadded off.
Yeah. Ooh, the Q word?
Absolutely. Already, Takaru Atsuka has put down a frontside quadruple cork, so nothing is impossible.
How about on the ladies' side? Because this is as talented a field we've seen in women's big air, maybe ever.
Yep. You can't ignore the Kiwi, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. Yep. She is an absolute medal threat in any event she's ever in. It could be ice hockey, and I still think she'd win, because that's all she does. And then what about Leila Iwabuchi? Maybe dropping a triple on the women's side, the first that we'd ever see at X Games.
We know she's got it. Let's find out.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Woohoo!
All eyes on Marcus Cleveland.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quad 1800. That was insane.
Straight dog. Animal. And he's insane.
I think I met Marcus around 8 years ago, something like that. He was coming up as a rookie and starting to really make a splash, expressing himself in ways that people hadn't really seen before.
I was just like watching, like, huh, it's coming. The Marcus tsunami is coming soon, you know. And then I think pretty much his first X Games, that's when it really clicked.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quad 1800. History is being made, Brando.
2017 and 2018 was definitely 2 really good years. And then 2019 was a disaster. December 12th, it was a dew tour. The rails were kind of tied together. I was gonna do a cab 270 and then 270 out of a rail. And then I just lost a bit of control and transferred into a rail that was right next to it. And I broke my kneecap into a lot of pieces. It was really serious. I was told that I might never snowboard again, and that it was one of the worst fractures of a kneecap that they've ever seen. I needed to start learning how to walk. I needed to learn a lot of things again. But once we started doing physiotherapy, really working on the knee, getting the movement back and everything, kind of sped up the whole process.
Sex, kom igjen, Taja. Siste, strek, strek.
Du kan kjøre snowboard med sånn i vei?
Ja, jeg kan jo det. So I was back boarding 4 months after just the feeling of being back on the board. And it gave me fire to really work hard and being dedicated to getting back on the board.
Smashing up your knee like that is not cool. It can be a career ender for a lot of people, but to see him come back from it like that and end up winning the X Games, I think it's really inspiring.
Yeah, there's no doubt Marcus Cleveland is back.
Off the top, Brando, we talked about those 1800s that he did to earn gold last year. Yes, he can spin those traditional ways, but this is unorthodox. Very, very, very few people spin off the toes front side like that. And not only does Marcus Cleveland does that, he does a triple with it. We saw him do double in practice. I haven't seen him put down that triple, so a massive first score for defending gold medalists.
We welcome you back to the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air, where Marcus Cleveland is in search of his 3rd career Big Air gold medal. He's got the lead right now with that 49 out of a possible 50 on a single scored trick. It's time for run 2. Here now, Takeru Atsuka.
Attempted the frontside quad 18 in run 1. Does he go back to the well? That he does. This one more rotation and a almost better landing. But this goes to show you, Brando, the impact. When you're going that big and landing that hard, it is so tough to ride away.
From Mammoth Lakes, California, 19-year-old Dusty Henriksen. He's got a couple of gold medals in his young X Games career. We remember his rookie year, 2021, almost pulled off the 3-peat. A golden slope and a golden knuckle hup. Oh my.
To the absolute bottom. So spinning the same direction as jump 1, but let's take another look at here. Love the Japan grab. A little bit further down, I just don't think that landing is clean enough to clean up that 23. Yeah, score 15, spinning in the same direction, that will not negate the 23.
So here's Chris Corning. Got a 30 on his first run.
And the back 18 in run 1 goes for the front 18 in jump 2. Chris Corning's back 18 adds a couple dips to it, almost 4. The front side, he keeps a little bit flatter, but that makes it so much more difficult to stop the rotation, such as an 1800.
Sven Torgren, 2 silvers in this event, 2 bronze, has never tasted gold.
Sven Thorgren, he just doesn't go slower, right? Run 1 went absolutely to the bottom. Run 2 goes absolutely yard as well with the frontside 1440 attempt.
Taiga Hasegawa went absolutely beast on his first run. Just outside of podium position right now as he sits in 4th.
Just as I mentioned with Chris Corning there, that flat rotation, right? When you're spinning flat and trying to do an 1800, that's just going to be so extremely difficult to stop. It's almost advantageous to add more torque to the rotation, put you on your feet, add a little bit more flip. And as you can see there, he lands face down, but his shoulders keep going, and that is very, very tough to stop it.
Yiming Su did not land on his first run. Can he come correct here?
Goofy footed rider, right foot forward. Spin the front side here. I think he's going front 18 with a front side grab. No mistake in jump 2. You know, for a fact, that is going to be a lot higher than the 10 he holds in his right rotation right now.
Well, I should hope so.
Yiming Su has a very interesting axis when he spins, especially backside. We like to call it a constant court. You know, we saw McMorris dip a little bit, we saw Corning dip a little bit. Yiming Su keeps it pretty flat the entire way around. Isn't it wild? 1800, 5 full 360s.
This final flying by as we close in on 21 minutes here. And a score of 39. Now that will put you into podium contention. There you see Mark McMorris. He sits atop that list with Jamie Anderson. He can break that tie and own the record outright here this evening.
He's got that backside 1800 in the bank. Ooh, front side triple 1440, and if my eyes didn't deceive me, I think he switched up the grab. Started Weddle, that's that front hand on the toe edge, and I think he tried to do a tail grab on that last cork. Let's take a look. Watch his right arm. Grabs the tail of his snowboard right there. So switching grabs mid-triple cork. You don't think about hand-eye coordination for a snowboarder, but that displays it right there.
Craig, little brother has won this event 4 times before, and it's the tech. It's the creativity, it's the consistency that always gets him right near the top like he is right now. So he has the lead, which he's taken away from Marcus Cleveland, who's yet to drop in for his second attempt, which he will do right now. What does he do for an encore, Craig?
Backside 18. Oh, and almost interesting, a celly fall. Falling on the celebration, but I mean, he landed it, rode away pretty clean. Let's take a look at this. It almost looked like he nose buttered off the takeoff. I was riding with him, and he learned that trick in Stubai, where, you know, similar to the ski sign, Henrik Harlow nose buttering off the takeoff. Marcus Cleveland doing that on a big air jump on a snowboard is ridiculous, but there, we call it the celly fall. Very unfortunate. Does it? I don't think it affects his score.
When claiming goes bad.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
So after an insane 49 on his first run, a 36 puts him back comfortably up into the top spot. Tomorrow, X Games from Aspen continues on ABC at 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, highlighted by women's ski and men's snowboard slopestyle. Then at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on ESPN, we wrap it all up with snowboard knuckle huck, men's ski big air, and the men's ski super pipe. All of our X Games coverage is also live on the ESPN app. So 2 runs in, Cleveland, McMorris, Hasegawa round out our top 3. Here is Takaru Atsuka, still in search of that first make.
Takaru, oh my goodness. And this is reminiscent, Brandon, of Another big air final where you kind of just got stuck on a trick, right? Just trying it. But I could not applaud him enough. He is one of the toughest snowboarders I know. I mean, how do you fall on a quad twice and then say, you know what, I'm going to go again? Actually, I could do another one.
Takaru has competed at Big Air 3 times at X Games, and he's won 2 of 3 times. That's the resume. Dusty Henriksen trying to add to his 3 X Games medals.
Beast. You know he goes yard and you know he goes big when you can hear that board slap and the bindings buckle.
Can we fix it?
Love that Japan grab. Love that Japan grab there.
Yeah, that caused like a slight second of motion sickness for me. I don't know about you.
It's kind of sick because he uses the Japan grab, you know, similar to Sage Kotzenberg. Remember when he was implementing those in those big rotations too? Kind of speeds it up a little bit, but we talked about McMorris and Cleveland differentiating themselves, right?
Dang, a 41. Yeah. Dusty climbing the ladder up into 4th. So here's Chris Corning. Love the purple mitts, by the way.
A lot of 1800s. Does he put one front side right here? Yes, that is a lamp. But there are some things we could definitely take away from it right here.
Well, analyze.
I'm just going to do my job. Sometimes when you're trying to do a huge rotation, you need a lot of torque off the takeoff. That's what Chris Corning does. But when you're doing that, you've got to still grab your snowboard. So he does a full 360 before grabbing, and unfortunately doesn't get the rotation enough there, so he kind of lands 90. So this is going to be a very low score. But we know Chris Corning can do a better 1800 than that.
Sven Torgren, the Swedes still looking for that first make of the night here in the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air.
Sven, just tap the brakes on the way in. Just tap them. But, I mean, when you know that like 1800s are the play and you know you're going to do an 1800, you have to go as far down the landing as humanly possible.
Some guys have warning track power, others have parking lot power. Look how far he sends this.
1800, that you just ran out of real estate right there. You can't build in the valley.
Taiga Hasegawa, who's sitting in that bronze medal spot here in his 2nd X Games appearance.
Had that front 18. He's going to go cab 18. So the mirror of that trick, essentially, you take off switch, you land switch. Hey, slow down, buddy. Slow down, big fella. But I illustrated this point in his last jump. When you have such a high degree of rotation and you stay flat, what I mean by flat is you don't go off axis during the flips, it's extremely tough to stop it. We saw in that last replay, his shoulders keep going and his board trying to go straight. Tough to stop.
Yiming Su. Has that 39 of the single trick that he has already completed. How does he add to it?
Oh! Smokes! Is he 1980, huh?
Sue just gave the shrug emoji. Yeah, dude. You're going to depths we're never quite explored before.
So, wow. Yeah, 1980. 5.5 full 360s. I talked about that constant cork. You know, we saw Taiga stay really flat. Yiming Su starts corking, but she stays there somehow.
So with that, Sue jumping up into the top 3. McMorris has a 33 and a 32. Good enough for the silver medal spot.
this approach, though, right? You need 2 scores. Mark's got 2 scores right now, a 33 and a 32. He sees Cleveland so far above him. Let's improve both of them, starting with that right rotation. Backside 1800, grabs Mellon. Now, granted, this trick hasn't come the easiest for Mark Lawrence, right?
Correct.
In training,
yes.
Boarding on these big jumps, he's been working on that and trying to figure out what rotation puts him onto that toe edge, base down a little bit easier than most. He's found that this kind of flatter rotation with the Mellon grab is helping, and he's getting it really dialed here on the world's biggest
Greg,
stage.
this might be tough for you to hear, but little brother Mark is the oldest competitor in this field at 29 years old. He's a crafty vet. He knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yep.
So here now, Marcus Cleveland, our current leader.
Ooh, I think he did there. Yep. Yep.
He don't miss.
He don't miss. Okay, so what do you call this here? I really hope you can see the front of the jump, because Marcus is kind of nose buttering off the jump from what it seems like from our angle. I know he really wanted to bring this to big air. It's that backside rotation, but normally you see people wait to the lip, then initiate the rotation. Right here, take a look. Yeah, a little bit early. Maybe not, I wouldn't say full nose butter. But a 1980 nonetheless, right? Holy, I don't, okay, so where does, he's got a 49. That's not going anywhere.
It's reckless and it's fun, and I like it.
Wow.
Marcus Cleveland is having an all-time night of 47. Just adding to his score, 96 overall. Are you kidding me?
I mean, triple chicane in a 1980. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, Brandon.
This is a movie.
Straight up. Look at this. Gets a hug from Mons Roisland. It's his birthday today, actually.
What a show we're seeing here tonight in the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air. We're not done yet, though. Can Marcus Cleveland hold on and defend his gold? Find out when we return. More from X Games Aspen after this.
Whoa.
Homie, let's chat.
Let's talk. What are we talking about?
Under the lights, baby. Snowboard big air. You gotta bring your bag of tricks for this one.
Absolutely. One of my favorite formats. You gotta spin once to the left, once to the right. So you need to land 2 jumps. When I look at the field, there are a lot of riders who can land 2 absolute hammers. And watching practice, Brando, this jump is big, and this jump could get quadded on.
Yeah. Ooh, the Q word?
Absolutely. Already, Takaru Atsuka has put down a frontside quadruple cork, so nothing is impossible.
How about on the ladies' side? Because this is as talented a field we've seen in women's big air, maybe ever.
Yep. You can't ignore the Kiwi, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. Yep. She is an absolute medal threat in any event she's ever in. It could be ice hockey, and I still think she'd win, because that's all she does. And then what about Leila Iwabuchi? Maybe dropping a triple on the women's side, the first that we'd ever see at X Games.
We know she's got it. Let's find out.
Gravy at buttermilk. Out here with Tom Wallish. I used to ski, and this is always my inspiration. So this is a big moment for me. It's lit out here, baby. X Games. I'll never let you down, baby. Hey, with your baby mama at the crib and blow her back out. Shorty Filipino and she call me Manny Pacquiao. Alley-oop without the hoop, they call me Jerry Stackhouse. Dazing out in public, but your mama made me snap out. Before I get the dough, got the morning routine. Wake up bright and early to some brand new cream. Floss 3 times, baby, all so clean. Gravy got cheese now, that's poutine. Gravy coming hot like I'm hopping off the griddle. Pull up on the kid if you're trying to get belittled. All the mamas love me now, I think I'm peanut brittle. Flex the rainbow, bang it like some Skittles. Gravy, why you out of pocket? Stop it.
Dropping in 3, 2.
Go anywhere, do anything in the wildly capable, electrified Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Wrangler 4xe.
During the Jeep Start Something New sales event, get $2,000 total bonus cash on these Jeep Grand Cherokee models. Visit Jeep.com for new inventory available near you.
Please remain on the line as we value your call.
Well, if you think the Pacifico men's snowboard big air jump is the spot to be, I give you now the Pacifico Airstream, which seems just as packed. That's where you want to be.
They gotta be ice cold.
Well, the rowdiest consumers of human flight have invaded the base of Buttermilk for what could be the final runs here in the Pacifico men's snowboard big air final. Marcus Cleveland trying to make history. He is in cruise control right now, Craig McMorris, as he looks to go gold here this evening with that overall score of a 96.
Brando, it takes 2 jumps, right? The best single score you can have is a 50. Marcus has a 49 and a 47. Wild. Yep! Takaru Otsuka, front quad, 1800. Patience, it's a virtue. Good things come to those who wait, and we have waited to see that all night long.
Take another look. Wow.
Brando, we have seen some flat frontside 1800s, but we haven't seen a quad 1800. Look at how off axis he is on that last one. Such a high risk maneuver. If you don't get that grab right there, goodbye. If you don't have the core strength to whip this thing around, goodbye. But Takaru Otsuka has all of that and the landing to boot.
Takaru just need, whoa! A 49 for Takaru Otsuka, tying Marcus Cleveland's single highest score trick of the night.
We got us here. We got us here fighting.
I was about to take a seat. Then you threw my chair. Oh my, hitting the 12-minute mark here in the final. Dusty Hendrickson already with that sweet 41.
Ooh, and I like Dusty Hendrickson's approach. First jumps, he was spinning to the left, backside rotation, got that back 14, then did a back 18 with the Japan. Very, very sick. Here, spinning front side there. It looked like he was gonna go tuck knee. Let's take a look at it here. Watch that right arm right there. More of a front side grab, if you will. Has to let go, but Dusty has that air awareness that I am so jealous of. Yeah, he lets go of the grab. He's maybe not as in control, but you could never tell. Not a muscle out of place, not swinging the arms. He's always just sleeping on him.
And Dusty jumps up into that bronze medal spot. So here now, Chris Corning. Get it.
Go for that front side 1800 all night.
Like I said, one of the toughest tricks to hold on to. And you said, yeah, exactly.
But Craig, that's just so difficult, that trick, to hold it on all the way through. I mean, look at the rotations here.
I mean, we've seen the same thing from Sven Thorgren, we've seen it from Taiga, and we've seen it from Chris Corning all night, is when you're doing an 1800, you're trying to keep it flat. Stopping the rotation is so difficult. That's why Takaru's got such a high score, because yeah, it's so much riskier flipping into the last one, but you can land it you know, if you can get there, you can land a little bit easier. Not that I've done either. So I'm just, I don't think too many people on Earth have.
Those who don't do, talk. And that's us, partner. Sven Torgrid. Hasn't been his night. A 7 and an 8. Trying to find that first make.
Oh! Back 16. Back 16-20.
He said, I heard you boys.
Let me put a score on.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
We've seen it time and time again in this contest where guys get hung up on a trick, and before you know it, they've got 2 attempts left, and they've got to completely throw out the old strategy and just put down some solid scores and see if you can ladder climb.
Absolutely, back 16. What I do like about it is he's the only one doing that backside rotation with the stalefish grab. That's that backhand on the heel side edge. So adding some uniqueness there.
Taiga Hasegawa, sitting in 6th. Has a high scored run of 28.
Backside 18. I think he might have even been thinking backside 1980, similar to what we saw from Marcus Cleveland. That backside 1980 earned Cleveland a 47. So Taiga trying to improve that right rotation.
Look at how he holds this grab through.
You just got to be careful about your fingertips at that point. I mean, that's a snowboard. That's a tough landing.
So Taiga will hold out hope for one more run. Yiming Su, just outside of podium position. Dusty Henriksen knocked him out. But is it a temporary wait? He's just got to replace that 11.
Gonna spin to the left. Does he go 1982? Ew! Almost to tripod. Down the landing. And you can see how frustrated he is because it's there. It's right there. Look at this, folks at home. His board is so straight. He's not pre-spinning. His board is straight. It's all upper body. It's all that core initiating rotation.
So where's it go south?
I think that constant cork that he possesses, it's tough to come out of it. See how far back, boom, all the weight on that right foot. Once you start spinning, kind of like that, it's very tough to stop.
Everything looks compact. The takeoff looks great.
Yeah.
You can see, you said it, there's just a little bit of, what's going on? I'm right there.
I'm right there. I just got to come out of it.
So Mark McMorris with a total of 65 is sitting in that silver medal spot, but Mark knows exactly what he's doing. He's already got those baseline tricks in.
And Mark McMorris going 1980, something that he has never done. But it's pretty wild to see, you know, in a big air final, you see somebody do a 1980 like we saw from Marcus Cleveland, and now, you know, a number of other riders in the field are trying this. This is not commonplace if you are new to big air snowboarding. This is groundbreaking.
No, that is something where you go into the off season and you just start practicing with hope of maybe next year, not in the same competition.
Absolutely, but I mean, there's only 7 minutes left. Why not?
So what can't Marcus Cleveland do?
Maybe a more perfect 1980? Did he break it, or?
That was better than before, Craig.
It was. How do you improve a 47 out of 50? Well, I mean, I think that does it. Maybe by a point. Just the landing was so much cleaner in my opinion.
Let's show you Stunt 101 right here.
Oh, so that one was a little bit more pre-spin, a little bit of a nollie off the nose into it.
Which is what we knew he was trying to bring to competition here this evening, and he does just that.
Absolutely. The jump before this, he did do a 1980, but it was more a little bit more traditional. This one, he goes a little bit earlier, puts more weight on that right foot, that front foot on the takeoff. And I mean, you could maybe argue slight nollie, like off the nose. 46.
Oh, yeah.
You hear the in-house announcer there asking Marcus if he meant to do the butter. Marcus gives the thumbs up, so we are right.
Well, I've been told, and you can see with that clock, we're going to get one more run here. Takaru Atsuka.
This is exciting, Brando.
That's why we come here.
Pardon me, so I was calling Takaru's. Oh no, that was, why would I question myself? I'm never wrong. That was a cab 18. So we saw him do that frontside 18 quadruple cork. Here he does the mirror of it in rotations, but does one less cork, right? So he goes off axis 3 times, but still does 5 360s.
Was Takaru sandbagging all night? I mean, went 0 for 3 to start.
Yeah.
And has just gone hammer town USA on his last 2 attempts.
Cab 18 triple cork score 41. Woo!
Welcome to the 90 club. Takaru Atsuka jumping all the way up into silver medal position.
So 49 and a 41.
Wow.
He's in the silver.
Dusty Hendrickson just getting knocked out of the top 3.
Isn't it
to
wild?
replace that 20.
Sorry to jump on your toes. Isn't it wild that, you know, to even be in the conversation, you have to have an 1800? Oh, Dusty. I think he was thinking frontside 1800 there. Only got this 1620 around. 1620, 4.5 rotations, 1805.
So probably Dusty's last one there, but that show in 4th place right there.
Chris Corning trying to get that strong second score trick.
Chris Corning's been battling with this front 18 flat all night long. This one looks the best.
He's stuck on that front side 1800. Yep, not good. Incredible trick to try right there with the flat spin, but also incredibly hard to
Just been
land.
tough for Chris Corning tonight, Brando. You know, he got that really solid 1800 right off the start. You know, good momentum there, but just got stuck on that front side 1800 for the rest of the evening. So a good showing from Chris Corning, but unfortunately unable to get 2 really solid scores.
Sven Torgren, who finally put down a run on his previous attempt. He's had to.
And similar to Chris Corning, Sven Thorgren has just been unable to, you know, get that left rotation, that front side rotation, grab and tail on it, but unable to put the landing gear down.
So we turn our attention to Taiga Hasegawa, sitting in 6th place.
A little bit of razzle-dazzle on the landing. I don't think that was intended, but does everything he can to keep it face down there.
Here for Taiga Hasegawa out here tonight, 2020. Trying to put it together for Taiga.
Let's take another look at this here, Brandon. Switch backside takeoff there. Let's switch backside 18. And it just, yeah. Unable to land, but great air awareness there.
Way to come off that thing.
All right, 2-minute warning. Yiming Su now, who's getting ready to drop in for his final run. This is very interesting. He's sitting in 5th. Just got to knock out that 11. Anything solid here, Craig, would absolutely put him into that 3rd place spot.
1980? Yep. What? Okay.
And Yiming Su finally puts it together on what should be his final run of the evening.
Only a little excited about that one.
I think he's excited.
I'm excited about that. We talked about his last 1980 attempt. I called it a constant cork where, you know, he stays corked the entire rotation, but it's very hard to come out of. Here he adds a little bit more dip on the last one. See how he kind of goes over a little bit more? That sets him up for the switch landing so much better. Here's a good look at it. Really over the back there. Lands, looks uphill, secures it. 5.5 times round. Eyes on the landing, keep looking uphill. Bang Flag secured.
If he can get into the top 3, Craig, any medal here tonight would make him the first male X Games medalist representing China ever. A 48 puts him into the top 3, knocking down Mark McMorris. So now Yiming Su is in that bronze medal spot. And wouldn't you guess it, dropping in now for his final run, Mark McMorris. We call him the closer.
Oh, and attempting the trick that Yiming Su just landed right there. The backside 1980, 5.5 full times round.
Now
a trick that Mark has never landed.
That one would have been for him, that would have been for us. Even a single high score trick of 50 would not have been able to have get him to crack into the top 3. So now here it is, Marcus Cleveland with a victory lap.
But what does he do? I mean, he's already gone off the toes. He's done a 1980. Throw the kitchen sink at this thing. Double laid out back foot. That's got to be a good feeling riding into an X Games gold medal, Brando.
Craig McMorris, it's a 3-peat. 3 in a row for Marcus Cleveland here in the Pacifico Men's Snowboard Big Air. And Young Gravy there to give Marcus his 11th career X Games medal. Takaru Atsuka with the silver and Yiming Su making history with the bronze. I mean, what else can we say, Craig? It's simply put the most progressive big air contest we've ever seen, headlined by Marcus Cleveland.
I love how he did it in an unorthodox fashion. It was so exciting the way he started off, and then the 1980, a little bit of a nose butter, Brandon, fun to watch.
Well, let's head down to DC, who's with our gold medalist.
Marcus Cleveland, 3 in a row there. Your 3rd Big Air gold medal, makes 11 X Games medals. You just showed everybody what the flow genome state is all about tonight, man. What was going through your head throughout tonight's contest?
I don't know. I've been thinking about the nollie frontside triple for a while. I've been trying it a couple times and got bodied. So to put that one down here today felt amazing. And yeah, the jump was running really nice today. It was a good show. Thank you, guys.
I got to ask you, the women put on an amazing show earlier. Did that set the tone as well? And were you worried about the weather coming into tonight's event?
They were killing it. It looked like they had tons of speed, so I wasn't really worried about our competition. Yeah, that was a crazy girls finals for sure.
Well, you put on an amazing display of athleticism. Congratulations, Marcus Cleveland, your gold medalist. Now, I gotta send it to my friend Victoria Arlen. Victoria, you got a special treat for us as well.
I do, DC. All right, we're super pumped here to have music back here at X Games Aspen. Now, this next special human needs very little introduction, okay? He's a multi-platinum recording artist. He's the ultimate mama's boy. I'd say, folks, you guys ready to ride the gravy train? Let's give it up for Young Gravy.
Hey. Get y'all's hands up back there.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, go!
With your baby mama at the crib, blow back out. Shorty Filipino and she call me Manny back out. Alley-oop without the hoop, they call me Jerry Stackhouse. Dazing out in public, but your mom made me snap out. Before I got the dog, got the morning routine. Wake up bright and early, this a brand new cream. Floss 3 times, baby, I'm so clean. Gravy got cheese now, that's poutine. Gravy coming hot like I'm hopping out the griddle. Pull up on the kid if they trying to get belittled. A lot of mamas love me now, I think I'm peanut brittle. Flex the rainbow, bag like some Skittles. Gravy, why you out of pocket? Stop it. I'm getting money, Gravy Crockett.
1,
Hands up,
2,
y'all.
3, never take a
Hell no, mom. Never take a damn thing slow. All I know is chase this dough and get money. Never gonna take no loss. Never gonna lose my sauce. All I know is
chase this world and get money. Let's get it. Get money. Let's do this. Hey, hey. Yeah, you know I live a fast life. I don't got a tie, baby, I'm the cash type. Still getting dividends from a past life. I get to daddy's net worth on a bad night. Cause I act right. Yeah, I'm rockin' Rick, clapping athletes like the 80s. Never give it up until the Reaper come and slay me. I pull up with a Zelda and a peach and a daisy. I be dirty dancing on the yellow Gurby Swayze. You so vicious, so delicious. Got no misses, hold that paper, count them riches. Never take a damn thing slow. All I know is chase this dough and get money. Never gonna take no loss. Never gonna lose my sauce. All I know is chase this and get money. Get money. Yeah, baby. Oh, I get money. Gravy, I get money, I get money.
Oh, we've got a lot more coming your way. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Put your hands together.
Wow.
Jonathan.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Let me hear you say Marcus Cleveland.
Marcus Cleveland.
Let me hear you say Stony McBlaze.
Stony McBlaze. It's weird
mind if I shout my?
Big air. What a way to end night 2 here Saturday. Xgames Aspen 2023. We got so many big plays. Marcus Cleveland, 4 pretty much perfect runs.
Dude, the stoke is high, and so am I, dude.
The chat,
so sick.
the chat has been waiting for you all night. I was like, we got to bring Stoney back to close out the night. The stoke is high, so am I, and so were Marcus Cleveland scores.
Dude.
All the way up.
Just back-to-back-to-back stomps, dude. Unstoppable.
Like, how could you even compete with that? They tried.
They tried, dude.
Shouts out to all the competitors in men's snowboard big air tonight. But it was Marcus Cleveland, as expected, out on top tonight. What was your favorite moment of the night tonight?
Dude, I just loved the battle for second and third. It just kept going. The ranks kept changing. Dusty went from 6th to 3rd and then got knocked out at the last second. But it was sick, dude. It was like the quad, dude. Are you kidding me?
Sue was
So
throwing
fire.
down.
Yup, absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that you guys are here.
You
Shout
too,
out
huh?
yourself one time, because you new to the function.
Snowboard Jesus. Shout out
Snowboard Jesus in the house. I'm happy to be here. I'm only here for Young Gravy. To be honest, I tried to get his number. He said no.
Because you're not his mom. Like, you need a mom to get the number from Young Gravy.
He's a dad, though, so
I'm a dad.
He's got that energy, dude.
I'm a dad.
It's
Dilf.
close. Listen, I'm so glad to have you guys here. Xgames Aspen Day 2 has been a whole trip. You guys are coming back tomorrow, right?
We're back again and again,
I'm inviting
dude.
you personally to come
Let's
back
go.
to the couch.
Thanks, Hannah. That's why you call you Hannah Rad,
Bro,
dude.
I got you right here. You're coming back to the fro zone right here.
Yup.
It's the snow zone. You're coming back tomorrow, and so are all of you. You're going to be live on Twitch, live on YouTube. So much more action coming at you. We had gold medal winners Megan Odom and Colby Stevenson here earlier today, and so much other great stuff. Maud's son came and kicked it.
Dude,
and
that
of
dude's
course,
rad.
we've got Stoney and all of you here in the chat. But we're not done yet.
Nope.
The medal ceremony is going on. I'm about to jump on the decks. Y'all were requesting some songs for the DJ set tonight. Are y'all ready to get down?
Dude, we're ready to get down, dude.
Turn up with me?
We're ready to dance on a couch like Tom Cruise.
If you had to request one song right now to end out X Games Aspen Night 2, what's the song to send us off?
Blink-182, What's My Age Again?
Oh, let's go.
Yup.
Am I going to start with that?
Start with that.
Can I be back tomorrow night?
You can be.
Really?
You
Welcome back,
Oh my
Snowboard
God.
Jesus.
Let's go. Let's go. Stoney in the house tonight.
Yup.
YouTube, Twitch, thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. We still have much more happening over on ESPN and ABC, but these guys are kicking it with us, and so are you here in the Twitch chat. We were like 14,000 strong just in the Twitch
dude.
chat.
That's a lot of
YouTube
shred
was
lords.
like doubling that up. We were going like quads in the YouTube chat.
Whoa, dropping quads in the YouTube?
Dropping quads and
Let's
numbers
go,
in the YouTube
dude.
chat.
Digital sets? We love it, dude.
Listen,
Digital runs.
You gave us a great course preview before. We asked you to go over to the super pipe and lay it down. What's the one thing you saw in the super pipe that really stuck out for you tonight?
Dude, how big it was.
It's massive. Super.
They're not lying when they say super pipe, dude. And I've encountered some large pipes in my day. That is by far the largest one, dog. Like they get, I mean, when they get off the edge of that and just hang there, you're like, are they coming back? Oh yeah, dude, back down, dog.
Stoney just said he has
but
seen
no,
some large pipes from which he has hung off of. Air Jesus over here.
He's going down,
he
dude.
can't even.
Let's go, dude.
I think I broke your pipe the other night, so.
No, it's all good, bro. No, but speaking of the pipe, dude, that double crippler, double crippler was fire, dude. Did you see that? It got thrown.
I've seen everything.
Bro.
We've seen it all here.
Bro,
and Twitch
that
and YouTube
was I think my favorite trick of the pipe today, dude.
Dude.
I'm blanking.
Don't blank out on us, because I
Blanking
need
on
you to give me a prediction for tomorrow. What's the big thing that we're going to see, that we're going to feel? What's the energy going into? We like to say when it comes to live events, whether it's music, whether it's sports, last day, best day. So what are we hyped for on day 3?
2 words. Knuckle Huck.
Yes.
Freaking
Knuckle Huck.
Dude, snowboard Knuckle Huck. You know, Zeb Powell is going to be friggin' blowing our minds from start to finish, dude. He's got the biggest board on the mountain. I don't know if you've seen it. It's massive. It's a 6 foot
200
4.
no, 205 centimeters.
205. Well, I don't speak Canadian, but that sounds big, dog. That sounds big. I saw it in person. It's massive, dude.
Listen, we were here with an NFL player who only rides a 169, who was like 2 feet taller than Zeb, and Zeb rides a board that's about 40 centimeters bigger than what this guy rides. Zeb is going to go all the way big. He was here kicking it with us. He said that the fit is important when it comes to knuckle hugs. He's worn the heart-shaped glasses, the star glasses. What do you think? He's going to come out with something special when it comes to the actual fashion?
Oh, 100%, dude, because Steez starts from the inside and it works its way out. So it starts in your heart, and then it bleeds into the outfit, and then that outfit leads into the tricks, right? So he's gonna come in with drip. It's gonna be next level, and it's gonna be 2024 fashion for sure from Zeb, dude.
So we're talking about the future, even though we're still in 2023.
Oh no, exactly. He's gonna do next winter's fashion tomorrow. So get stoked, everybody.
I'm dig it. We were trying to come up. Zeb was trying to come up with a nickname for himself tonight. Is there any nickname that you could give for Zeb Powell, or is Zeb just strong enough on its own?
I mean, Zeb the Steez Rocket off the top of the dome. Zeb the Steez Rocket. Zeb the Moon Man. Zeb Mixed Steezy. Dude, I mean, what else? Snowboard Jesus, you got this, dude.
Zeb McBlaze.
Oh, okay. I like it.
That's cool. That's cool. Get him into the family, dude.
Stoney McZeberson.
Bro, yeah, Stoney McZeberson.
Listen, Zeb, if you're watching this right now, any of those are up for grabs. You can absolutely take those.
He could be Snowboard Baby Jesus.
You could take
Baby
that.
Jesus.
That's my son. I don't know what I'm thinking.
It's a little iffy right there, Snowboard.
Zeb the Steez Rocket? What does chat think? Chat, what do you think?
Chat's like a Steez Rocket. They're loving the Steez Rocket right now.
What else do you think, chat? Zeb the Riz? Oh, Zeb the Riz Rocket. That could be good.
Zeb the Riz, or I mean, I like
the Riz
the
kit.
Rocket.
Steez Rocket. Steez
Zeb
Rocket.
The Steez Rocket.
Steez Rocket. Okay.
That's
Steez
it.
Rocket's
It's
winning
the
right
Steez
now,
Rocket.
dude.
You know, one of the things that we love about Zeb that we were talking about was that one time he actually fell going off the knuckle huck and still managed to flip the trick and land it and still plays high. Like, that is the thing that we love about him. It's creativity, it's invention, and that's what X Games is all about.
And he's known for that.
He's known for that.
He's known for fixing
You've
his
seen it all
mistakes
over the
and
social media.
It's insane
been happening.
to watch him.
Unstoppable.
Absolutely. You guys are such a treat and such a blast and such a joy to like hang out here with. I know we're gonna have you back again here tomorrow. We've been live here for like 10 hours plus here on Twitch and on YouTube. And we get about 10 minutes of your time, which is always a pleasure to have you guys by here. But what is it about X Games that makes you want to keep coming back here? Because the energy is so special here.
It is. I mean, I think it is the most stoked place on earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that this has been the best weekend of my life hanging out here. The food is incredible. The tricks are insane. The crowd has been rad. I mean, there's nothing I would change about it, dude. It's a blast. I think it's just like there's not many moments in life that just like rip you out of your thoughts and throw you into the present moment.
Right.
X Games does it every single time, dude.
I mean, it happens, and it happens time again, and then there is history being made all the same. Megan Oldham throwing the triple, landing it, gold medal. History being made. 14-year-old in the super pipe earlier today,
crazy.
making history as the youngest gold medal rider ever as well. I mean, you said it before. The stoke is high, and so am I. But the altitude and the attitude is high here as well.
Altitude and attitude.
Dude,
let's go, dude.
Let's
That's a good one.
Stoney. Let's go, Stoney. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'll say that everyone's out here, everyone's shredding happy. I didn't see one sad face at the whole event.
Nope.
This is seriously, the stoke level is high, insanely high, actually. I just can't believe it. I was on a party bus this morning at 8 a.m. That's insane.
Where were you? Were you coming from Belly
Coming
Up?
from Snowmass.
Okay.
A bus picks us up, and it was insane. The music was loud.
Party starts and it
everyone
does
was
not
Snowboard
stop, dude.
Jesus. I was like, oh, it's too early for this. I need coffee.
Listen, I don't know what party bus you were on, but you're going to give me the number of it so we can go out tonight. Belly Up's going to go off. I know Young Gravy's going to be still hanging around. Nightmare's got a set tonight as well. So much good music, so many good vibes here for Aspen. It's X Games 2023. I'm going to let you guys get out of here.
All
I got a
right.
whole DJ set to
Let's
get to right now. We're going to rip
dude.
it right now.
Come see
It's a
me.
pleasure meeting you.
Austin,
Snowboard
Texas,
Jesus.
April 28th. 28th. Come see me do stand-up.
I'm gonna drop
Austin,
the mic.
Texas,
Mic
April
drop.
Lay it out, lay it out,
28th,
lay it out, lay it out, lay it
All right,
out.
and then get stoked for Hannah Rad,
Oh,
everybody.
come on, hype man.
Let's go, Hannah.
Let's go, hype
Hit
man.
those turntables,
Let's
dude.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna let these guys get out of here. I'm gonna hit the decks in about 20 seconds
Hot
right here,
tubs?
but I want to give a proper thank you to my co-host in crime and in time, Jack Matrani, who was over there for the men's snowboard big air finals. Shouts out to Marcus Cleveland taking the gold, going home big time tonight. Do not go anywhere. So many of you have been requesting songs in the chat. We're gonna play you a few songs to send you on out from Saturday into Sunday, and we're going to be back again tomorrow. Do not go anywhere. It's time to rock some tunes right now. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. All right, Xgames. All right, Twitch and YouTube chat. Oh, we're about to have a good time. Oh, we're about to have a good time. Shouts out to all our medalists tonight. Let's go, Aspen. Let's go, Twitch and YouTube. We global, baby.
Jump on it. What's up, San Antonio? Jump on it. What's up, San Antonio? What's up, Allie? What's up? 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 Jump on it, 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 jump on it.
Are y'all freaking out with me? I want y'all to freak out with me. Let's go, Twitch. Hey, YouTube. Oh, it's Hannah Rad After Dark right now. It's Rated Rad. Let's go. Are we taking you back right now, Twitch? Let's go, X Games!
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, I break the door real tight. People call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. But can the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair, 'cause I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, just a little touched, but maybe showers remind me of psycho humor. That's why she was more like a beauty queen of a movie scene. I said don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor.
Oh, I feel like we gotta take it to the snow, my friends. What y'all know about them red hot? Nah. Them rad hot chili peppers. Let's take it to the snow.
As she goes to sing, then heavy hair turned with the ice dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. 'Cause the love becomes the truth. Billie Jean's not my love. She just a girl. Claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on the side. But who can stand when he's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Go and dance on the floor and around. So take my stroll, 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 stroll,
Come to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time.
What y'all know about the snow, my friends?
Believe that we rely on when I lay it on. Come
Quick check in with the Twitch and the YouTube chat. Let's go. Listen what I say.
I got your
Hey,
now listen what I say.
are we in the snow?
Come to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I lay it on, come get the bed on, all my life to sacrifice. Hey, yo, listen what I say. I got your hey, yo, now listen what I say.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking pop, pop, pop. That's some wet ass pussy. Some wet ass pussy. Beat it up, nigga. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top. I wanna ride. I do a kegel. One inside. Spit in my mouth. Look in my eyes. Pussy is wet. Come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. That's role play. I wear the spies. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream. Make me scream. I don't puddle. Make a scene.
got this ring. Gobble me, down inside of me. Jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I burn down on them before I have a nigga running me. Out your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that thing. Really ain't never got a couple for a thing. He already paid his mind, I ain't hang. I got your boots, and your coat. This wet ass pussy. Phone, just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Take my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass. It rain if you wanna see some wet. I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoke, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hopefully. Hey, that's some money, then that's where I'm headed. CA1, just like a credit. He got a beard, well, I'm trying to credit. I am hissing, I hiss, 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 I
Yo, shout out to all the players, all the riders, all the athletes.
Living on the top, penthouse suites, looking down on the ops. Took her for a test.
We shout out the females tonight.
Money, so I spend it on.
Who went big on the big air? Went big on slope style. Went big in the super pipe.
Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another fight. Yeah, the apple bottom make him wanna bite. Yeah, I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up. Hold up. Don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you better let him go. You could have anybody, any money, go.
We asking for Ice Spice in the chat. You ask for Ice Spice, you gonna get Ice Spice.
You could have anybody, any money, go. When you a boss, you could do what you want. I go on and on and on again. He blowing on my phone, but I'm ignoring him. He thinking he the one, I got like 4 of them. Yeah, I'm sitting first class like back Victorian. Came a long way from brag to riches. 5-star bitch, yeah, I taste so delicious. Let him lick the plate, yeah, I make him do the dishes. Now he on new slow, cause a bitch we're missing. Jeez, gotta catch another fight. The apple bottom make him wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, go. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want. Hold up.
It's cold as ice right now. Is it cold as Ice Spice? We getting requests in the chat. Let's go Twitch. Let's go YouTube. Put your back in it. somebody play Bad Bunny. I said somebody play Bad Bunny.
Tengo muchas novias, muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, ey. Que sonrían las que ya les metían. Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Me gusta mucho la Gabriela, la Patricia, la Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía. Otra en San Antonio que me espera todavía y la TPR que estoy en casa mía.
Y'all better get ready, X Games. Y'all better get ready, Twitch and YouTube. I'm feeling you. What y'all know about that munch? Shout out Zero Cool. But we going zero cold because we cold as Ice Spice, baby.
Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Y me pregunto.
I'm keeping it clean. Fucking with niggas that's toting a beam. Saying you love me, but what do you mean? Pretty ass fucking ain't like that I mean. Baddest bitch, how you shitting me? If you ain't a baddie, can't sing with me.
Yeah, we had a special guest here on the set earlier. AJ from the Seattle Seahawks said his go-to song to get him hyped up was Waka Flocka's Hard in the Paint. Can we go hard in the paint, Twitch and YouTube?
He wanna sex, niggas be dreaming. I'm from the X, niggas be scheming. I'm on their necks, he's not breathing. I'm in a check, floating demons. You thought I was feeling you? Nigga, either he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I'm, 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 get what
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I say. Front yard, broad day with the S, yeah. See Gucci, that's my motherfucking nigga. I hang in the jail with them hit squad killers. Walking like a flame on the hood ass nigga. Riding real slow, really good as my nigga. I go hard. All night.
Twitch, YouTube, X Games, let's go. Shout out to the mic punch. Didn't drop it. Stuck the landing. Let's go, Zero.
Ludacris going in on the verse, 'cause I've never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. What they say is Luda's back. Blame it on that contour. The hood call it Ludiac. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million verses. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Now we always talking about going into X Games mode, but Twitch and YouTube, can we go into sicko mode? Let's go, let's go, let's go! X Games, let's go! Oh, it's Saturday night. Oh, we getting wild with it.
Yeah.
Let me heat you up one time before we get out of here.
Hey. She's in love with who I am.
Who?
Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey. Like a light, like a light, like a light, out like a light, hey. Out like a light, hey. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me
Low-key X Games, it's about 13 hours till we land back on the stream, here on Twitch, here on YouTube. Let's go! We got that big booty bass right now. We're gonna sit right here with you for the final moment. Let you get on out of here. Have a good night's sleep or a good night's party. Yo, X Games, thank you for letting me rock with you for the final moments here at the 2023 X Games Aspen. So many gold medal moments, memories, and highlights, and history being made tonight. But we'll be back again for Jack Matrani. I am Hannah Rad. You are you. Make sure those notifications are turned on. We'll see you live bright and early on the other side of the sunrise for Sunday Fun Day here at X Games 2023. We out. Let's go. Let's go. We out. Let's go. We out. We out. We out. Goodbye.